United Way means to me community.
United Way means to me is getting involved in your community and giving back.
United Way means hope for those without hope.
United Way to me means helping our community members. It means setting aside your own personal agendas to help others in need. It means coming together as a community and looking out for those around us and seeing where other people are lacking, where we can try to help.
United Way Services does so much for so many people for so little. So it's a personal commitment for me. I'm a native of the area, and I've had a neighborhood and a community that has provided for me growing up, so it's my turn to give back. So this is one of the important ways I think you can get involved in your community.
I'm a supporter of the United Way because I see all the wonderful things that United Way does for Aiken County. I work for a nonprofit, and so I not only get to experience the wonderful things they do for us, but I also get to see the wonderful things they do for other agencies as well.
There's something for everybody with United Way. They support so many different programs and so many different organizations here in Aiken that there's something that you can give to that will affect you, that you're interested in. And it's all local, and just get involved.
I'm a supporter of United Way because I've been a supporter for almost 30 years. It's important to me because how it's a wonderful venue to give to a large group of people. And it covers the gamut of supporting women, supporting our veterans, supporting our elderly, supporting our children. And that's what I love about United Way.
For many years, I've been very active with the Boy Scouts of America, and understanding that they're one of the partner agencies. And also, when I was a young man, my father-in-law lived in a small house, mill house in Graniteville. And he was in his early 90s, and some days during the week, the only persons that got to visit him was the Meals on Wheels guys. And they would spend some time with him. So when I found out that United Way supports him, I started donating to United Way. And ever since then, I've been a strong advocate of everything that the United Way does.
If there's any agency that you can get involved with, so just find what gives you passion and volunteer, because we need lots of volunteers. And then please, give your time and your talent and your treasure. We can't help our citizens, and we're supposed to be our brother's keepers, unless we get involved, unless we volunteer with our time and our talent and our treasure.
When you give, you receive so much more. And the feeling that you get sometimes when that young scout comes up to you years later and says, I remember you when I was this tall, and now they're getting their Eagle Scout award, and you don't remember them, and they say, you made such an impact on me, and I can't even remember them. And it makes a good warm feeling inside you when you give, not expecting anything in return.
Well, I've had a lot of friends growing up and family members that had served or benefited from United Way. And I think people need to see firsthand how these services help people. And I was lucky to see how it really did change some lives of some friends growing up. So when you see that change in somebody's life, if it's speech therapy or someone at Tri Development learning a skill, to me at the end of the day, it's changing lives.
I really encourage people to understand what they're donating to. And that's really what got me excited about United Way, is understanding. So you got to figure out what you're passionate about. And when you look at United Way, United Way touches a little bit of every part of our community. If you are interested in helping children, there's some part of United Way that reaches out to our children. If you look at education and our schools, United Way touches that as well. If you're interested in helping our senior citizen population, United Way also touches that.
United Way is an organization that tries to help people in the community. It brings the businesses, the community together to help the less fortunate.
So I would encourage someone to support United Way because they're good stewards over the dollars that they get. basically like putting an investment into an account and that account just multiplying. United Way dollars stretch beyond just the standard dollar.
We all need help at some point in our life. You know, we're going to come across a hard situation and we're going to hope that someone's going to be there for us. So do unto others as you want done unto you. Reach out to somebody else who needs your help.
Wow, look at the good work that gets done in this community because we come together to care. It's so much better to give than it is to have to receive. When we can give and help others, the feeling that you get from that is like no other.